I was about to say the Filipino sniper, we might see Beatrix. So yeah, he did pull off that Beatrix, and one of the most annoying hero besides, yeah, I would put her beside Nana. We can see here that they have picked up the Aurora. Oh, they are adding more
Yeah.
crowd control. RCC.
Just such a good job by Blacklist to take out some of these ultimates right before the turtle. One shot uses his heavy spin, and then you see the black shoes out there. Now we're gonna go ahead and engage on them. You can see one shot taking some damage. Meanwhile, here, Sensui doing a good job. 10%, that's gonna be it for the turtle. Great job by Blacklist to go ahead and force back RCC. He's going to be able to zone out the rest castle there, but we do have a big heavy spin that does a land. Wiser able to find a kill onto Haji, and a big pop-up spatial migration lands on the Wiser. The rest of the team, RCC there to try to help out. Troublemaker finds a kill onto Sensui. Oheb finds the kill onto Kupi, and so they do have an answer back. Oh, actually, one shot can continue on this fight, but Yui is there to provide the support for his teammate, and that is going to even out the score.
When it comes to helping that gold lane to come through, heavy spin might be activated by one shot to go in and contest for this turtle, but it seems like he's so far, and it's gonna be a really easy turtle for Sensui and Blacklist International.
He shows himself, but not able to find the freeze. Meanwhile, at the bottom, Castle doing some great things with that Phygital, able to get the first tower of the game.
The person who was able to add one assist and also a turret was Castle.
Oh, you see there, Yue is going to be able to get out of that Sensui, backing off as well there. So.
Using his yo-yo as, oh, look at this damage. It's nasty from Edward to take half HP of the jungler himself. So, oh my god.
Big heavy spin lands on the Edward, but the spatial migration comes in. Troublemaker's gonna have to use those black shoes to get out. Big stun coming out. Is that gonna be enough? We do have 10%. Is this Lord gonna be taken? Sensui finds the Lord. Be trying to run away, gonna go ahead and slow them down. Is not gonna be enough. Spatial migration into the Violet Requiem. Oheb puts the finishing touches, and that is a man down for our RCC. 4-2 in favor of Blacklist International.
Might just want Wiser.
Yeah, we're gonna see here as they go ahead and continue. Wiser takes a heap of the damage. Kupi might be down as well. Great zoning out there. Ooh, we do see an I'm offended up at the top. The rest of the Blacklist International will go ahead and close in. Heavy spin from the side, but not able to get anything from it. Oh, big Violet Requiem lands onto Castle, who gets taken down by Oheb. As we were seeing there, I mean, we were just taking a look at some of the items there. A BOD and Malefic Roar all ready for Oheb. And his matching Wiser only has the Endless Battle right now. That's just such a lead for Blacklist, especially when it comes to the marksmen, who have such a pivotal role when it comes to this mid and late game damage.
When it comes to this solo attempt from the Akai, he just decides to withdraw and for them to do so. Look at here in the bot lane. Oh my god, but look at the mid lane as well.
Yeah, one shot with the heavy spin does land on, but none of the rest of his team is in a position to be able to capitalize on it. And that is unfortunate. That's things you need to consider. Oh, Sensui, actually. A little bit of hellos coming from both of them there. And you can see them trying to deal with this Lord up at top. Meanwhile, Oheb on the other side of the map is able to find and bring down a tower. Right now, this game has been all Oheb. 5-0-1. There needs to be an answer. Spatial migration lands. Kupi in trouble, trying to dash himself away. There comes the Frigid Glacier, able to freeze them down. Oh, it finds a kill, or is able to take down the tower while the rest of his team is zoning them out. Edward finds a kill. The one down for the side of RCC, while the rest of Blacklist is going to go ahead, back up, and set their sights possibly on this mid tower.
Decent amount of damage, was able to take him down, also take the second turret down, and now looking to take the game layer by layer. Blacklist International are back into their having their momentum with their own base, forcing it, but RCC can break that chain at any moment since they are not far in the game.
Oh, big spatial migration and the Violet Requiem. Oheb again finds the kill while the background.
With a 7k or a 6k for gold lead, the conceal is being used right now, and it's used right here in the top lane, but then comes a withdraw from RCC. Troublemaker looks like he is the one in trouble.
Yeah, they actually might. Kupi actually might be in a little bit of trouble. Heavy spin comes out to try to separate them. Sensui finds the kill. There comes Frigid Glacier again. Edward finds a kill. Wiser able to set up a little bit of defense. They do lose one. Blacklist International to support him.
Even though,
Yeah, you see Edward in a little bit of trouble, does activate that vengeance. From the side, you can see Yue doing a great job setting down suppressive fire to back up the rest of RCC. Lord, Oheb! What? Finds the kill and puts to rest Castle at the bottom lane in that bush right away.
Oheb just with 2 shots was able to take Castle down, and now they are forcing their way into the Lord pit.
Yeah, they actually do find a kill onto Edward. You can see they're frozen. Wiser gets taken down as well, and the one-shot troublemaker, and it does look like Kupi are going to have to disengage. This is going to be a next Lord for the side of Blacklist.
Even though Sensui was dead, even though Sensui had like almost 30 seconds for him to come back into the land of Dawn.
Right now, I mean, Oheb is about 4K above the highest member of RCC.
Wow.
And that's just telling something. We do have the Luminous Lord coming in, crashing up at the top. A desperate sense falling over RCC, who does need to defend this push. You see Lord already at the core right now, as they are starting to get their, I want to say their objectives a little bit spread thin here. Blacklist focusing down on the bottom and mid, only 2 high grounds left for RCC. Castle goes in, puts some damage on, but it's not going to be enough as Sensui right there to come in with the spatial migration, back him off, and we are going to be at a little bit of a standstill here. Kupi does find a little bit on the Edward, does activate that vengeance. He might be in a little bit of in trouble. There comes Aji. Big spatial migration lands. Oheb again finds the kill onto Castle. Yui finds the kill of his own. They are chasing them down. Oheb in a little bit of trouble right in the front. He's no fear from him as he is standing in front lines, taking down RCC member after RCC member. You can see Edward standing in the front with Sui. They are trying to end this now at the 17-minute mark. Edward at the bottom, taking off the minions from the bottom tower. Are they going to be able to close this? You can see Kupi at the front line here trying to fend off this assault. Minions coming from the top. Big spatial migration into a Violent Requiem lands. That might be it. Immortality has been activated for Sensui, and it looks like Blacklist going to go ahead, use that, and back up. Well, they do know that Keto is down at the bottom, so they're going to go ahead and be a little bit more aggressive than they were before. You can see a big pop-up lands from the Lord. Edward actually gets taken down very low. Does have that immortality in stock. Oh, actually, they're able to push back. Blacklist, is that going to be enough? Sensu misses the spatial migration. Lord is at down to about 1/3 health. One shot, doing what he can. To heavy spin is out. Oheb able to find a kill. That Lord goes over to Sensui. Blacklist still able to find the retribution and another kill onto Oheb.
Ladies and gentlemen, a world-class team fight. Look at Yue trying to finish things up, and the first and the second game goes to Team Blacklist International.
Yeah, just the finishing touches there. A very dominating game. And I want to put a shout out to Sensui. It almost seems like Oheb took it personally that Sensui got the MVP in the last match and wants to make sure that this time he makes...
When we saw, not just you, when we saw the late game and Blacklist International looking a little bit weaker than they are used to look like, I think that against top tier teams, the only thing that you can force them to do, or like the only thing that you can apply upon them to hit them while they are weak or like in their vulnerable spots, is that you make the game long enough that one mistake from this S tier team or like from this big team appears, and once that mistake appears in the late game, it's your time to shine. And also